good, everybody, man? Welcome back to Waddle Markets. You already know what time it is, man. I've been entirely too long since I kicked it with you, and the only way you ain't said it with your boy is because you're new, man. If you're new, take a few seconds out, smack the sub button, and hit the bell. Join the most amazing family all across YouTube, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Now, I say that with confidence because it's true. It really is a pleasure to have you. What I got for y'all today, though, is some more subscribe request content, man. Shout out to my amazing family, man. Yes, you know who you are, okay? I believe your name is Brain, okay? It's Brain with a series of numbers behind it. Okay, shout out to you, family. He been telling me how dope this fight is right here, and he was like, "Don't miss out on it." Okay, this is one of the greats right here. He said Tony Ferguson versus Justin. I ain't gonna try to pronounce that last name. It's very dope, and you need to check it out. You know, Marcus, man. I gotta check it out, man. So that's what we're gonna do, man. Let's get this joint kicking off, man. See what we was missing. UFC 249. Shout out to UFC. I'm gonna have their link in the bottom, so y'all check them out too. Let's go. MMA Weekly.
UFC 249 took place Saturday, May 9th at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. This will be the first of 3 events taking place at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena on May 9th, 13th, and 16th, respectively.
Okay.
Tonight is a lightweight classic and about guaranteed to deliver fireworks. Tony Ferguson faces Justin Gaethje to crown the UFC interim lightweight champion. Tony Ferguson was originally supposed to face Khabib for the 100th time, it seems, but Khabib couldn't compete due to being stuck in Russia with the quarantine restrictions. Let's talk Ferguson versus Gaethje. Tony El Kukui Ferguson, 25-3, fighting out of Orange County, California, goes for his 13th straight victory and looks to reclaim his interim lightweight belt. El Kukui, on a 12-fight winning streak, has not lost in almost 8 years. El Kukui is the #1 ranked UFC lightweight contender. He's a very well-rounded fighter and gifted in most areas. He has a great wrestling base, solid striking, world-class ground skills, and his scary toughness. He never seems to get tired, which is a weapon, and constantly attacks his opponents with vicious pressure, wearing them down. But the thing that makes Ferguson so scary is his unpredictable
cutting like blades. I seen it that
style. You just don't know what he's going to do next, and it makes him almost impossible to fully prepare for. But on the other side of the octagon, you have Justin the Highlight Gaethje, 21-2, fighting out of Alvarado, Colorado, and aims to hand Ferguson his first loss in over 7 years and capture his...
Now, from what I heard, this fight right here, my family said that this is one fight where both guys were supposed to have left with something, man. That's how dedicated and how determined they was to put it down for the fans. Let's go.
First UFC title. The #4 ranked UFC lightweight contender brings in a controlled brawling type of style. Gaethje brings in incredible power with his striking, with wicked leg kicks and power in both hands. Gaethje has a very skilled wrestling base and is as tough as they come. This fight literally has 2 of the toughest fighters in the UFC and has Fight of the Year candidate written all over it, and I can't wait. And here's how it went down. This was a good fight of back and forth action, but the story of the night was Gaethje's technical style. Tonight, Gaethje showed off his precision striking and very strategic and calm for 5 rounds. This was the most impressive Gaethje we've ever seen and picked Ferguson apart with wicked leg kicks and powerful punch combos through the entire fight. Tony did land a wicked uppercut that rocked Gaethje at the end of round 2, but it didn't seem to affect Gaethje the rest of the fight.
Hey, look at that was a good one. I taste that one.
Gaethje landed some incredibly powerful strikes, but Ferguson displayed one of the best chins in the UFC and took some serious punishment until Gaethje in round 5 threw another shot to the head of El Kukui, and with his face full of blood and swelling, he started to shake his head, almost saying, "I've had enough," and Herb Dean stepped in to stop the fight. Justin Gaethje defeats Tony Ferguson at 3:39 of round 5 and is now the UFC interim lightweight champion.
Oh, man.
All right, here's my final thoughts. There was so much anticipation of build.
Okay, see, it's so much missing from this recap, okay? And I know a lot of y'all going to be upset, but like, yo, you didn't really get to see the intensity of the whole round. I do want to see the complete match, man.
Build up leading up to this fight in a strange time in the world. There were so many questions that needed to be answered about both fighters at this point in their careers, and the winner to be facing Khabib to unify the lightweight belts. I think one of the most impressive things that in a time where there were strict quarantines in place and gyms weren't really open, and it's so hard to get your normal training in, Gaethje came out and looked as sharp as we have ever seen him. He fought smart and technical throughout the entire fight and literally picked Ferguson apart for 5 rounds, and this is by far the best we've ever seen him. I think it's safe to say Justin Gaethje answered all the questions we had about him, and when it counted, he brought his best game and showed us really what we wanted to see. You have to wonder if Ferguson making 2 weight cuts in a 2-week time period hurt him, and if the extra few weeks helped Gaethje.
And I would have to imagine that cutting weight twice in a month will affect you, you know? So I don't know if that was it or what, but the guy isn't fucking human. He's got a chin like that. Nobody takes Gaethje's punches like that. Nobody I've seen.
He did it twice a
He
month.
said the guy's not human. What can I say? You know what I mean?
In a month. Do you think that affected his performance in any way, shape, or form tonight?
I can't say, but I do believe it would affect my performance if I did that.
Here's some quick stats on Justin Gaethje. Gaethje tonight won Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night bonuses. He has won an extra $450,000 for performance bonuses in his career. He now holds a record of 22-2. 20 of his 22 victories have come via finish. 19 KOs, 1 submission. He has 9 first-round finishes. He now holds victories against Donald Cerrone, Edson Barboza, James Vick, and now Tony Ferguson. What's next for Gaethje?
Damn.
Is it 100% that Khabib is your next opponent? It wouldn't be, let's say, Conor McGregor if he stepped in there and money couldn't lure you to a different fight.
No, I want the biggest challenge in the world. That's Khabib Nurmagomedov. USA, Dagestan, and then I'll go to Ireland and do what I gotta do.
Do what I gotta do. Hey, man, a man like a challenge, man. That's pretty dope, man. Round of applause for those tough guys, man. Both of them very tough fighters, and I would love to see more. Of course, this recap right here was leaving out a lot for me, man. I'd have liked to caught up, it just skipped in between the matches. I'm not sure if that content's protected, and that's why it was like that. If so, then maybe I get it. I understand that's why he did it like that. The recap really quick and whatever, but. Definitely some talented fighters, man. I love seeing that both of them use their technique through various fights. Just now, the little piece that we got was enough to catch up to them, though, man. Definitely leave me more from guys like this, man. More sports from your area. If you're from somewhere else, man, and I haven't seen your sports, and everybody else don't know what kind of sports you got going on, that's the most amazing sports to share with everybody. So share with me, and let me share with the rest of the family. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. But yeah, it is the worst part of the video. The part where I got to go to get some more. I got more subscriber content to get into. I can't wait to check it out with my amazing family. That's you guys. I love you guys and girls. Be safe. And I'll see y'all soon. Make sure y'all smack that thumb up button and share it with everybody.
Vicious, rolling up in something new and taking all the bitches. How you get your car that tone? That shit is so prestigious. I would compliment your shit, but I would really mean it. Niggas hating on the kid, I guess it's cause I'm vicious. Rolling up in something new and taking all the bitches.